Hey guys, this is Vivian, and today is Saturday. It's a wonderful weekend. It's beautiful outside. I went walking today. It was fantastic. I loved it because I hadn't been walking, so I really missed it. So I went out this morning and I did a walk, and it was fantastic. So anyway, uh, what did we talk about last night? In this book, A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Courage and Wisdom by Cindy Spiegel. Last night we did mantras for abundance. When you do your mantras or affirmation, they're the same thing, right? Then you're not supposed to speak the thing that you don't want. You rephrase it to put in the things that you do want. How do you want your life to be? How do you want your finances to be? That sort of thing. Don't ever say those other words like debt. Yeah, leave that one out. Okay, anyway, tonight we're talking about practicing positivity. Yeah, let me read the anecdote and then we'll get right into it. All right, look for the good in every experience, and as best you can, find the lessons in each setback. Celebrate wins. Seek out the bright side. Surround yourself with positive people and environments. Being optimistic takes practice. Optimism may not work all the time, but the more you practice thinking positively, the more optimism becomes second nature. Yeah, some people think that being positive or being optimistic isn't like a frou-frou idea. It's for those happy people. I don't like the happy people because they're just too happy. I don't want to be around them. These are the type of people you should run. Run from them, run the other way, because these are people who like to be negative. Their whole life is surrounded by wanting to be in a miserable state. So if you think, and I'm not saying that you do, if you think that positivity is just a frou-frou idea for the extremely happy people, nothing could be further from the truth. Okay, looking for the good in everything helps you to really take a look at or deep dive into examining things and leaving those negative things that just stunt your growth. Throw them out, because it just stunts your growth. Being positive really helps you to stay motivated. If you have a positive mind and a positive attitude about everything, then a whole lot of this outer stuff on the outer world won't get you down. You won't let it get you down. You won't let it stunt your motivation when you're trying to reach a goal, when you're trying to do something with your family. You won't let it stunt you. So being positive keeps you in that higher vibration and therefore keeps you motivated. Positivity alone, however, is not going to get you everything you want, but it is an important part of motivating you to go for what you want. That sort of thing, when you're positive and you look at everything from a positive lens or a positive attitude, it really helps every day. Think about it. If you focus on the negative, what does that do for you? What does it do for your family? I'm thinking nothing. So no one wants to be around someone that is constantly in a bad mood. Just like the bad mood people don't want to be around somebody that's constantly happy and positive. Because what? Misery likes company. If they're going to be miserable. They want everybody around them to be miserable too, right? Now, have you ever noticed that though? That you'll walk in a room and you're smiling and you're a happy, motivated person, and people looking at you like, oh my God, here they come. with all that happiness. These are miserable people. These are people you need to stay away from, you know, and because the first thing they say, well, you just too happy. I don't want to see that first thing in the morning. I need to have my coffee before I can have you just a big too much of a big dose of you. And they want to be miserable. Well, let them be miserable. You just keep being happy. You keep smiling, you keep looking for the good. Because negative people will bring you down faster than somebody dropping a brick on your head. It's just inevitable. Whatever environment you put yourself in, eventually you're going to adapt to the environment. So the best thing to do is to be around positive people. Leave those negative people over there. They can stay over there. You don't need to be around these people because your life should revolve around going for your goals, and being positive is going to help you do that. You can choose, like if you're in the household, now you know I've talked about this on this channel before. If you're in a household with some negative people and you can't get away from them, or you don't want to get away from you because you're your family, right? You can be the positive light. You know, instead of saying, oh my God, I live with all these negative people and my whole life is negative and all that kind of stuff, let that go. You bring the light. You bring the light into that house. Now, there's several ways that you can do that. And I just listed a few down there in the description below, but there's several ways that you can do that. Smile. Smile every day. I don't care if you're mad or whether you're sad or whether, smile. Because smiling, sadness, negativity, all that can't live in the same space. You know, if it's a genuine smile, not that that kind of smile. No, that's not going to work. Smile. I mean, be jolly, be happy, and all those negative emotions, they can't live in there with that smile. So smile every day. Speak positive words. Positive words get reinforced. They get absorbed into the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is your emotion center. Remember that. That's where all your emotions lie. And if you are positive and you're speaking positive words, that eventually gets absorbed in that subconscious mind. And then you start acting better. You start doing better. And what you do is you tell the person that you are with that that you care about them. Even when they're speaking negative, you tell them, you know what, I love you. I love you so much. I don't know what I would do without you. I mean, I don't know. Hey, pump it up. Pump it up. All the positivity. It just takes the wind out of them because at that point they don't know what to do. It's like, what? I'm talking all this craziness and you steady telling me you love me? Yes. Do it that way. That way it just pretty much knocks the wind out of them. Be optimistic about everything. Being optimistic when things around you are not can be challenging. But if you hold on to your positive attitude and look for the good in everything, you can do it. You can do it. If the negative person, of course, is a spouse or a family member, just leave the house every once in a while. Go hang out with some positive people. If you got some girlfriends or your fellas out there, you can't hang out with some boys that are positive, then you know what? I'm gonna go out for a little while. I'll be back. Get yourself together. Get all those positive vibes all over your body, and then come back in the house shining brightly with the positivity. And your family's gonna go, "What the heck happened there?" And they're gonna be. And eventually, though, if you stay positive, if you stay in that positive vibration and don't get sucked up into their negativity, they'll come around to your way of thinking, not the other way around. So listen to some positive meditations and do some affirmations, all kinds of things. Do some reading, your positive thinking. Do some reading, any kind of reading that pushes that positive vibe. And that way you have the knowledge, you have the background with the meditation, you have the affirmations that you say to yourself or say in the mirror or record. Oh, one of the good things that I've seen though is in the book, one of the books that I'm reading called The Demand Principle by Peggy McCall. She says, to do your power life script, basically your perfect life or your perfect day, and you write it down first and then record it and then listen to yourself on the recording. And this gets it in your, that subconscious mind thing. It gets it all into that subconscious mind, and then it soaks in there and makes you live that life, whether you're actually living it or not. You're going to be living it in your head. And that way you can pass on those positive vibes to your family, and then they'll start to feel it, and you'll find that that negative cloud that's in your household will be dissipating more and more and more every day as you get better. So try that. I think it'll work. Okay. I want to tell you a story about this will cheer you up. This will make you smile. My granddaughter, a couple years ago, came to stay with me for the summer. Well, every time she comes to stay with me for the summer, she does this. So she came to stay with me for the summer, and every morning she would get her little notepad out and she would write a breakfast menu. And then she would go in our room and she would come in and says, "Okay, Mom, what do you want for breakfast?" And I said, "Well, what do you have, honey?" So she would show me her menu, and I would tell her what I wanted. She'd check it off, basically writing my order. And I was with someone at the time, and she would ask him, and he would tell her what he wanted for breakfast, and she would say, "Okay, so I can't cook, but I got the menu and I got the orders. So, my mom, you gonna cook?" She was so cute, and so, but it kept the household in a positive, smiling state. Because first thing in the morning, she would get her little pad and she would come in and she would take our breakfast order, and it was just the cutest thing, and it just kept you smiling. So something like that, maybe not exactly like that, but something like that will keep you into a positive mode where your whole vibe in your house changes. Okay, guys, so being negative, this is what Bob Proctor says: being negative is a learned response. Anything learned can be unlearned. But one thing you do not want to unlearn is positivity, and looking for the good and practicing positivity in everything. All right? Okay, so I always end these things in gratitude. I am grateful for my children and grandchildren. I am grateful that I live in harmony with the laws of the universe. I am thankful for that I use my gifts to help others and fully better my own life. I am thankful that money comes to me in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am thankful for my mentors online and offline. I am thankful that I take action to get things done daily. I am thankful that my business is growing by leaps and bounds. I am thankful that I contribute to feed hungry children through my business. I am thankful that my body is healthy, fit, and healed. And last but certainly not least, I am thankful for you and your continued patronage of my channel. Now, there are several links down below that you need to take advantage of. One, for the Overnight Millionaire Program. I've talked about this several times and how that program has literally changed my life and turned me around into the positive, happy person that you see today. And also, down below, there's a link to the book, Your Positive Thinking. You can go and get that. You can get it on Amazon, whatever. Also, Bob Proctor's Multiple Streams of Income program. It is phenomenal. And now I have a link to a video you can watch. And, it's an interactive video. You can go in there and watch it, see what you think. And if you want to order the program, you can. Also, You hear me talking about my business where I can feed hungry children. This is called iBoomerang. iBoomerang is a program that where you give, and what you give, it comes back to you tenfold. Well, actually 100-fold if you really want to look at it that way. But it's a phenomenal business where you can make multiple streams of income under one umbrella. And guys, you want to take a look at that. So now that I've said all that, please, guys, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will talk to you tomorrow. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I love you guys so much. Thanks again for watching. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.